better, and we can do better. We can make this change in 4 steps. 1, we need to use inclusive terminology. The fact is, words do hurt. Words cause immeasurable amounts of pain. And if we can mitigate that pain by referring to some people as heterosexual instead of straight, by saying that's so stupid, or that sucks, instead of that's so gay, there's no question in my mind that we should make every effort to do so. Because words affect how we think about others, how we act towards them, and how they feel about themselves. The dangers of words are clear and apparent, and to ignore them would simply be irresponsible. Step 2, we need to change our media. This change in terminology can come from the top down. We need to make our media more inclusive in order to normalize homosexuality in our society. This trend of having gay characters presented through media has become more popular as movies like Love, Simon come out about the need for inclusivity. TV shows like Will and Grace and celebrities being more open about their own sexuality helps to normalize being gay, but only to a very limited extent. Most of these characters exhibit the stereotypical traits of a gay person. These male characters had tight-fitting clothing, high voices, and were very flamboyant, while I can't even name a lesbian character in a prominent TV show or movie. This leads us to our 3rd step, keeping an open mind. While my voice might be a little high, I hardly wear tight-fitting clothing, as people seem to think gay people should. There's a strict image of what LGBTQ people should look like. Destroying this image is a crucial part of making sure that people feel included. By doing this, we make sure that everyone knows that it's okay to be themselves, that they can be who they want without conforming to the requirements society sets for them. These ideas of inclusivity need to be taught at a young age, which leads us to step number 4. We need to expose our children to diverse reading material and videos at younger ages. While there might be a lack of gay representation in media overall, this gap widens drastically when talking about children's books, TV shows, and movies. This lack of LGBTQ representation can be compared to the lack of African American characters in children's books in the 19th and 20th centuries. By not featuring diverse casts, these books make heterosexuality the default and make everything outside of this narrow scope seem unacceptable. A minute portion of children's TV shows have begun to incorporate gay characters, but it's not enough. Wouldn't it be great if our main character had 2 moms, or 2 princes had a happily ever after? Because something as simple as that can make all the difference. These 4 steps, using inclusive terminology, changing our media, keeping an open mind, and educating our children are the key to creating an inclusive society. You can save someone's life with just a few words. You can change the way the media talks about sexuality by supporting inclusive shows and movies. You can be open-minded so that we don't set predetermined expectations that are unrealistic and harmful. And you can educate your children to make them more inclusive. Because no one should feel that they are invalid. No one should think that they are worthless. No one should feel so hopeless that they want to die. We need to work together to destroy this culture of hate and bring about a culture of inclusivity. Thank you.